There's no better time to find these tremendous Mazda savings than right now at Team Mazda. Get 0% financing on any new Mazda CX-5, Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-50, or the Mazda CX-90. Find out just how much you can save at Team Mazda on Airline.
So I talked to Linsco yesterday, and she said, "Are y'all's computers back up and running and everything normal at the station?" I said, "Well, I think pretty much. I'll see you Wednesday." She's like, "I'm coming in Tuesday." He was smart.
We've worked out a lot of the kinks, I think.
I say we haven't done a thing, but yeah, holy cow.
Less kinks. We're less
kinky. If you weren't with us yesterday, we had some problems that forced us
less kinky.
into, we were all sitting in the coffee room for an hour. But that's all behind us.
Neither here nor there.
Whew, man.
I know. It was not a ton of fun, man.
It was anyway. Every stereotypical thing a Monday has was yesterday.
Right. That's in the rear view.
Monday's gonna Monday.
So getting ready for Tuesday. We were talking about the mowings and stuff. You already mowed. You said you did over the weekend.
I mowed Sunday. I'm gonna mow again Thursday because I can mulch if I do it in 5 days.
Is he gonna be too late on Thursday?
It might be a little wet. Possibly. So I mean, you could try to get it in, but once it gets wet out there, you're not going to do it.
I got questions. I don't know if you have questions, but I have questions.
He's like Home Depot. He has answers.
Well, I know, well, that's the thing. He does have answers. And for the last 2.5 hours, he's been giving us answers, including don't mow on Thursday, get it done today.
Well, you listen. He doesn't.
Johnny is very famous. What's one of your famous sayings?
No, I'm just on the show. I don't watch it.
I don't watch it. Exactly. I don't actually listen and watch. I'm just on the show.
He's busy. He's a busy man.
But that was brilliant. He's like, I'm going to mow Thursday.
Yeah,
what did I just tell you for 2.5 hours?
It'll rain Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah. Or when thunder roars, go indoors, okay? Just don't get in trouble out there.
Thank you. We kind of need you here.
But Johnny said he likes a little bit of wetness, so it takes away the dust that you kick up.
That's very true.
Not standing water, though, man. I can't go through that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Damp and standing water are different.
Yeah, I can tell you that.
That looks like Star Wars-esque, a little.
I know, right?
Little scape there. That's kind of cool looking.
Looks like Planet Hoth. Or maybe they should call it Koth. Okay, well, there's the sun, and yes, it's going to be front and center over the next day or so, but then big changes are in store. 76, but it feels the same way, so that's not that bad. You know, yesterday we made it up to 97. We're expected to do the same thing again for today, but that's the average this time of year at 92. We're going to try to get our temperatures a little bit more closely to that. Remember, yesterday we were following that little counterclockwise swirl. Yesterday it was over the Gulf of Mexico. Today it's over Texas, and there you can see that swirl right there. It's easier to find higher up in the atmosphere because it is an upper level disturbance. So we look at the water vapor imagery that gives us a better idea of those upper level lows. So that's going to be the deal over the next couple of days. Not much in the way of rain chances for today. I've got 20% at best for Baton Rouge in the afternoon. Here the graph is showing basically nothing, but the better chance is the farther south you go, and that's going to ring true over the next couple of days. Here's the reason why. We're going to see all this Gulf moisture, this tropical-like moisture move from south to north and completely cover the state of Louisiana. And that's going to be here for several days, and certainly that's going to pump up several numbers. These numbers, of course, the dew points, because we're going to see those in the upper 70s for the remainder of the week. That's going to also pump up the way it feels out there, and that's what you see here. The peak heat indices, really one bad day. That's tomorrow at 106, but it looks like we're really going to do some positive work there for the remainder of the work week. So when those rain chances go up, hopefully the temperatures will kind of stall out a little bit. Now, for the most part, the tropical Atlantic is still quiet, but new this morning, new today, we've got a wave out there with a low end chance, 20% over the next 7 days, but it looks really quiet out there across the entire tropical Atlantic. We've got the wind particles up there. That's most of what you're seeing. The satellite really doesn't show too much. And once again, we are not early anymore. You know, to this point, we keep saying, well, it's still early, but it's not early anymore. We're knocking on the door of peak hurricane season. Matter of fact, we're almost in September, and when we get to the first 2 weeks of September, that tends to be the peak season in the Atlantic. And usually by the time we get to September, the African dust is long gone. And if it is still there, it's certainly not a player, but that's going to be the case the next couple of days, the next week or so. More African dust plumes. Maybe that's going to put a hamper on the tropical season. Well, that remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Wednesday, it looks like showers and thunderstorms a good bet. Thursday, the same thing, and we'll do it again Friday going into the weekend. Matter of fact, we could see 1 to 2 inches of rain in and around the Baton Rouge area, and the farther south you go, closer to the coast, 2 to 4 inches over the next 7 days. But again, most of that is for the latter part of the week, not for today at a 20% 50% chance, so you're not going to need to take the rain gear with you, not today anyway. Then the overnight low for tonight, not so low, it's 77 degrees. And in the extended forecast, here come the rain chances. They get higher, 50, then eventually 60%. And you see the difference. The forecast highs, no more upper 90s. Now we replace it with mainly lower 90s. But I got to tell you, it is going to be very humid out there, so it'll feel warmer. At 7:07, an improving forecast, but are we seeing things improving in traffic? Johnny.
Well, they're not getting any worse. Not yet. I'll put it to you that way. So let me tighten the shot up a little bit and show you where you're more apt to get into some of that traffic. Obviously, Florida Boulevard around Walker and Burgess Avenue. That's going to be a little busy this morning with schools coming in from Denham Springs all the way into East Baton Rouge Parish on I-12. I-10 starting to see a little brake tapping action, and that's going to be right past Bluebonnet as you make your way toward Essen and toward the 10-12 merge right in that area. And some brake tapping right around Perkins and the City Park Lakes. Otherwise, looking pretty good this morning. Take you out to I-10. That's the Bluff Road overpass right there, and that traffic coming toward the camera, coming toward Highland Road. And beyond that, there's I-10 between Highland and Seagan. There's your Seagan Lane off-ramp. You see the Top Golf fences over there for kind of a point of reference. Drive times have come in, and they are definitely slowing down a little bit. I think you're okay coming in from Gonzales. Normally, that's about 16 minutes. It's up to 20 minutes, and then 28 to 30 minutes coming in from Denham is about what we see this time of morning. And then there's some of that that slower traffic past College. All right, we do it every morning. It is WAFB's 9 News Now. Headlines you might have missed on 9 News this morning. Matt's back with those after these messages.
Folks, welcome back to it. I want to run you through a few of the headlines that you may have missed this morning, or maybe you're waking up with us for the first time here and want to know what's going on. Some breaking news into the newsroom earlier this morning. We're told from EMS that they are now responding to, just did earlier this morning, and now investigators are looking into a shooting. This is right there. Get your bearing straight. This is right along 17th, North 17th Street. You see where that is related to Florida. They tell us one person was transported to the hospital in serious condition. Now, as for whoever pulled the trigger, that's still being investigated. Of course, we'll keep you in the know as that moves forward. I want to keep you in the know here because this is somebody that we've talked about. Actually, we first showed you this picture. Take a look. In July. That's Christopher Alquin. He's 35 years old, wanted by a couple different agencies, the Denham Springs Police Department and the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office. What do they want him for? That list right there. It's a long list. Again, a couple agencies looking for him, but it's only one number you have to remember if you know where he is and may be able to help him out. It's Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP. Again, we showed you this back in July, so still out there right now. Very much like to find him. Okay, other headlines for you as we kind of get going here. The presidential debate. Are we going to see one? Well, look, there is one on the radar, but there's been some back and forth right now about which network may be holding it, what rules are going to be in place. There seems to be now kind of a meet in the middle from both sides. So what happens as this debate shows up? You also have a vice presidential debate on the books as well. We'll see if they actually get all on the stage, but that is right around the corner. You see right there, that is a pen and a paper and a couple of hands and a tie, and there you go. That is all that belongs to Governor Jeff Landry. Signed yesterday an executive order that he says will help with election integrity. It's all about making sure that people don't actually live in Louisiana, vote in Louisiana. If you'd like to read a little bit more about that story, what it actually means, what that executive order actually means, you can find it waiting for you in your 9 News app. Speaking of elected officials, would you like to meet some potential? Meet the candidates. We're talking folks running for city judge, folks running for the constable's office, folks running for Metro Council District 5. They're actually all meeting Chamber of Commerce, East Baton Rouge Chamber of Commerce. They're luncheon. It's noon today. You know where they're going? Cafe American. That's a good opportunity to get out there again, see some folks who might want to represent you. Also going on today, the very latest on the traffic signals in our little part of the world. You have Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome meeting with the traffic officials. They're going to be at the Advanced Traffic Management Center. That sounds pretty awesome. Starts at 1:30 this afternoon. Everything from your daily commute to how that deals with emergencies, all that coming up. We'll get an update on what it is they have to say. Hope Ministries, one of the great kind of programs and institutions around here, they got their RISE program going on, their education program. It's all about, it says, reaching individual success through education. It's all about folks looking for maybe a job, seeking employments, maybe job-ready certification. Get together with them. Hope Ministries location today, it's on Winburn Avenue. They get started at 10:30 this morning. Also, let's get you out to a Baker here, Baker Police Department. They actually have a brand new after-school program that they have been, actually this is since May of 2023, they got this going. Their Achievers Academy, they're in Baker. It's all about making sure, this after-school program, 3:30 to 5:30, Tuesdays and Thursdays, making sure the kids have what they need to succeed. And you can be a part of it. It doesn't have to just be a student in Baker. It's K through 8th grade. And they're trying to get these kids to read above grade level. Great opportunity out there. Again, check this story out. It's right there waiting for you. Let's talk about St. George, the city of. Could you see a new sales tax in your part of the world? Well, maybe. Looking to try and fund the city moving forward. What does that mean for you? Well, again, all this waiting for you in your 9 News app and WAFB.com. Waiting for you. Maybe some donation in your very near future. Look to help out. Matt Venezia was talking about the blood shortage that we see. Look, we're coming off the summer months, guys, and it is typically when those donations kind of dry up, so to speak. If you can find it in your heart to donate what your heart is pumping, find this story, WAFB.com.
Go read about that because it's healthy to donate and find a blood.
It is. You kind of replenish your own kind of a thing.
Out here tomorrow, Thursday night, Zealand Street.
Yes,
we're going to be doing that fundraiser. It's going to be a little casual walk and a 4-mile run. Yeah. Jenny Peters putting that on to help the Zealand Street owner with facing cancer.
Yeah, stage
Thursday, 5:30, Varsity Sports.
It's going to be good. Find your way to help out. Absolutely. Will they be walking around in any rain? The forecast, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit wet possibly as you get to Thursday. Today looks dry but hot.
It's Truck Month at Team Toyota, where you'll find great savings on the reliable and versatile Toyota Tacoma. Or get 1.99% financing on the new Toyota Tundra or $3,000 customer cash. Don't miss these tremendous savings during Truck Month happening now at Team Toyota.